What's going on, guys? It's your boy Scrubae here, back again with another video. Hope you guys are having a great day. I know I am. And today I wanted to talk about this story I found that I thought was just pretty comical, which is apparently a family in Peru adopted what they thought was a dog, only for it to turn out to be a fox the whole time. I just love the idea of them being like, why does this dog bite so much? So yeah, without further ado, let's get into people owning a fox and let's go.
Nice racking her ass Brazilian. Just turned 21, but my bank's a million. Swear I'm.
Alright, so I think we all know the saying that dogs are man's best friend, and I personally think that's true. I don't want to be like one of those weird Facebook dog people, but I do love my dog. I've always had dogs. I just think they're cool. That being said, you know, I can understand why you might be a little bit confused at what you thought was going to be this dog companion if it ends up being a fox. I don't know how much the personality differs, but I'm going to assume if your pet dog is running around killing all your livestock, you're not very happy with it. Family's pet dog that killed ducks and chickens turns out to be a fox. Like, listen, man, I understand that dogs are obviously hunting animals. You know, that's where they come from. They used to be wolves, all that good stuff. And every now and then you might have an issue with, like, a dog attacking a duck or a chicken. But how many chickens did it have to eat before this dude was like, this just might not be a dog? I also feel like foxes don't look very dog-like, you know? Call me crazy, but I could probably tell my corgi and a fox apart pretty easily. I just love the idea of this, like, fox cuddled up with somebody. It just bites them. They're like, oh my gosh, why is this dog so mean? I don't know, man. He's just a little bit temperamental. Almost like he's some type of wild animal. This is the equivalent of when people find, like, lost coyotes. If you're not from the desert or a place that has coyotes, we have people that, like, move here from out of state every year, and they'll, like, pick up baby coyotes and try to raise it as a puppy. It doesn't really work like that. A family's pet dog that angered neighbors by killing and eating ducks and chickens had turned out to be a fox. Maribel Soleto bought a new pup from a small shop in central Lima, Peru, believing it was a young dog. Yo, that pet store owner is mad shady for this, though. Like, listen, it's not on these people that are just going out and buying an animal to necessarily be able to differentiate a baby fox and a puppy. They're probably not experts. They probably don't have a degree in that. I wouldn't expect you to be able to do that, right? But the guy who runs the pet store that's selling baby foxes as puppies, he probably can tell the difference. You know what I mean? I feel like you don't own a pet store without having at least the ability to differentiate a fox and a dog. I love it, dude. He probably could have made more money selling it as a fox. Like, that's the weird part I don't get. I know at least, like, maybe this is just because I live on the West Coast and LA, sadly, is infecting Las Vegas. People will pay premium money just to have, like, a weird pet that some people don't have. Like, I'm sure people are like, I would love to have a fox from Peru. It's so exotic. You know, I'm just saying, man, if somebody's gonna offer to buy a dog, you probably should sell them a dog because that's also a happier customer. They're not coming back to buy another pet from the pet store after you sell them a fox and tell them it's a dog. Whereas if you give them a lovable pet that they love forever, guess where they're coming when they want another pet? I'm just saying, I can't imagine this dude's Yelp reviews being 5 stars if he's selling people foxes and being like, nope, that's a golden retriever. The animal, which they called Run Run, initially played happily with other pet dogs in the neighborhood, but as it grew up, signs emerged that something wasn't right. Run Run showed a real passion for chasing and killing ducks and chickens in a move that angered the local community. Yeah, I'm gonna assume that, like, if there's a bunch of dogs playing together and there's chickens and ducks roaming free, that it's more of an agricultural type of community, and that's probably a big no-no. Owning the dog that's running around killing livestock, that's basically the equivalent of owning a dog that can, like, rob a bank if you live in a city. I can understand why the neighbors definitely wouldn't be that happy, like, about this, dude. Imagine your life, your family's food, your entire life depends on you being able to, like, get products to market, you know, that type of stuff. That's what farmers do. And somebody's dog is running around killing your animals. I would be pissed too, dude. I'm surprised they didn't figure this out sooner. You know, like I said, dogs kill stuff every now and then because they're animals. But by, like, chicken number 7, the other farmers have to be pretty annoyed, right? Like, okay, fool me once, shame on you. Fool me 2 times, shame on me. Fool me 7 times, that's not a dog, it's just a fox. That's only a saying in places where, you know, pet store owners are just really trying to get a buck out of anybody that walks in there. I love that they named him Run Run. That's a good name for a dog, bro. You gotta go with the verb. Just be like jogger, jogging, not jogger. Jogger would be a person. Oh my gosh, man. My English teacher would be upset. The pet turned out to be an Andean fox, which has thin legs, a bushy tail, and pointed head and prominent ears. Run Run ran away from home a few days ago, and ecological police and officials of the State National Forest and Wildlife Service are looking for him now to take him to a special center or a zoo. Well, isn't that ironic? Maybe you shouldn't name your dog Run Run because it's probably gonna run away. I mean, you could have seen that one coming. Who knew that Run Run liked to run places? Oh no. Seriously though, bro, I just have to wonder if the police are gonna investigate this pet store, dude. I feel like this probably isn't the first time he's done this if he was so comfortable just selling an Andean fox to some family that wanted a dog, bro. These poor kids, the kids of the family were like, we want a dog that will be our best friend forever. The fox is just like decapitating chickens in the front lawn. All the other farmers are like, what is happening? That probably is best for him to be in a zoo or a special center. I don't really know where else you put him. I know foxes are considered pests in most like agricultural communities, so chances are it would not end up very well for Run Run if he stuck around and kept eating ducks and chickens. It's just the way the ball bounces sometimes, Run Run. You can't eat people's ducks and expect no consequences. Honestly, though, I just feel like this has got to be the plot for like a Disney Channel original movie. The only difference is at the end of the Disney Channel original movie, instead of like Run Run, like getting taken to a sanctuary, he would just learn how to talk. And then they would do a spin-off series. It's like Dog with the Blog, but it's Fox with a fax. And he just fax machines people really funny memes, but it's all elderly people because it's fax machines. Trafficking in wildlife brings these consequences. Many specimens are captured from hatchlings, and for this, they kill the parents, and then these juveniles are illegally traded in informal markets. In this case, a fox bought as a domestic dog. The veterinarian said Surfor has carried out 128 interventions this year to confiscate wild animals in Lima. The illegal trade in animals can lead to a prison sentence of between 3 and 5 years in a prison in Peru, Mr. Silva said. Dude, I'm just really not understanding the economics of this business. Maybe I don't understand the pet game in Peru. In fact, I'm going to say that right now. I'm not an expert at the pet economy in Peru. But, like, it cannot be cheaper to go into the woods, find a bunch of fox hatchlings, kill the parents, and then take them and sell them as dogs than just, like, raising a bunch of puppies, right? Am I wrong? Like, am I missing something here? I just feel like this is so many extra steps if you want to sell puppies to do this much work. Like, okay, if they were selling them as foxes, that would be different. You know, okay, it's 80 grand for an Andean fox. I could understand why some crazy people would try to do it. They should be stopped. There's a reason poaching's illegal. But, like, I just don't understand why they're going out and kidnapping these foxes to pretend that they're dogs, that when you could just have two dogs make puppies. I also, just like I said, this is a horrible way to keep your pet store in business. You know, word of mouth kind of matters, I'm sure, in a business like that, and I don't necessarily know how many people are going to want to go buy a dog from the guy that used to sell foxes but cleaned up his act a little bit ago. Regardless, guys, I think that's going to do it for the video. Hopefully you enjoyed. I just thought this was a funny story that y'all would also find amusing. And if you did, I'd appreciate you pressing the like button. Let me know in the comments section down below what you thought. And, of course, subscribe if you're new and turn on those notifications. If you really want to help me out, I'll put a link to the intro song in the description, along with a link to my podcast, The Scuffed Cast. And, of course, you could also use code Scrubae at the G Fuel checkout. Great way to get a discount on G Fuel and help me out. You know, everyone's a winner. And last but certainly not least, I did go ahead and put some of my story times up on Spotify, so that way you guys could listen to them offline, all that good stuff. So if you guys want to check that out, link will be in the top of the description. Feel free to go do that. And yeah, on that note, don't get anyone pregnant. If you do, make sure they're hot, and hopefully I'll see you guys next time with another video. I'm out. Peace.